No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright, guys, welcome back to more Ignorance in Basketball. And wow. I could talk about this game or, ass whooping that we all just saw, but wow. Look, I told you guys the Suns are the best team in the league. But come on, what about the Warriors? I don't give a shit about the Warriors. First off, Steph Curry's a bitch. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Second, Draymond Green is a subhuman. He breathes through his mouth. He is barely a human being. Third, they don't even have Klay Thompson. Don't give a shit about them. Who else we have? The Nets. Kyrie Irving is at home watching fucking Family Guy reruns or some shit. They don't count. Honestly, when I look at it, the second best team in the league looks like the Chicago Bulls. And do we think the Bulls are going to make the finals? Maybe, but probably not. So we don't even have to worry about them. The Clippers, no Kawhi. The Lakers have Russell Westbrook. So you're just not going to be good. Those are the rules of the universe. If you have Russell Westbrook on your team, you will lose in 2 rounds max. I don't make the rules up. Those are the rules. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because Russell Westbrook is dumb. And that's just the truth. I'm sorry to have to say it over and over and over again, but he's dumb. He does dumb things. I watched the end of the Heat game, and the Lakers were just begging to throw that game away. Duncan Robinson, first off, make one of your threes, bitch. You went 0 for 3 late. Fucking Tyler Hero's over here fumbling the ball on the ground and shit. What's wrong with you? Make your fucking threes. Make your free throw so I can make fun of the Lakers even more than I already am. You guys are making it harder for me. Get it together. But this is not about the fucking Heat. This is not about the Lakers, who are ass. This is about the Phoenix Suns being the best team. Let's talk a little bit about the game. First off, Devin Booker had I almost said the high score, like this is a fucking arcade in 1985. He scored the most points on the Suns, and he had 17, and he was 7 for 17. That is the best stat of the night when you blow a team out like this, because it wasn't like somebody dropped 50. Everybody got a piece. Everybody played well. Let's just go through people's box scores real quick. Payne with 10. We got Chris Paul with 15. Mikal with 13. Frank gave you 8. He didn't go off, but he still played a really good game. I was watching. He did everything right, made all the right moves. Frank, you've earned your time. Booker was 17. Cameron Johnson with 12. Crowder 17. McGee 9. Shamit, a.k.a. Shovelhead, 8. And is that Nader with 10? Even Nader was hitting threes. He was 2 for 2. I'm like, this shit is crazy. I always say on this channel, well, I don't always say it, but I've said on this channel, the best kind of wins are when everybody gets a piece of the pie. That's when the defense is better, the ball's moving. That's the fucking Suns team we need to see late in the season. But I'm thinking about it, right? I don't know what else this Suns team needs. Last season, it was bigs. Now you really have 2 with JaVale, and the way Frank is playing, he's looking like the best deal in the league. What is he getting, the veteran minimum? This man is balling. He's doing what he can. Now, is he going to jump out of the gym? No, he's still Frank the Tank. But everything he's playing, he's utilizing his talents as much as he possibly can. Okay? That's what I respect about Frank. The man is doing everything he can to get wins. He's making the right reads. He's patient. He had a block on Steven Adams. Get big, Steven, you bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, Steven. No disrespect, man, but your team is ass. And I'm going to make fun of you because that's who I am. Now look, I'm looking at the point, rebound, and assist leaders. Chris Paul for assist. Cameron Johnson for rebounding, which is kind of random, but I guess DA's not in, so it makes sense. And Booker for points, right? We got Ja Morant for points, rebounds, and assists. I always say that's never a good sign when one guy is doing everything. That's why when everyone wants to ride Jokic's dick, he gets 8 assists a game. Who gives a fuck? I don't need my center to be getting assists. Get in the paint and get some fucking rebounds. Jokic, That's why your team is ass. People might want to bring up the Nuggets. I don't give a fuck about the Nuggets. They got handled last year. They'll get handled this year. I don't give a fuck about Jamal Murray. He's not going to change you that much. I'm sorry. One point guard is not the difference from getting swept and winning a series against a team that's even better. Unless his name is fucking Steph Curry. Actually, no. Not even Steph Curry could do that. So I don't want to hear shit from Nuggets fans if you even exist. If you're not out here getting beat up on your own home court, I'm on you. I don't give a fuck. The fucking Grizzlies just got their ass beat. And this is a 500 team. They're not even that bad according to the numbers. I'm not watching them play because I'm not a fucking masochist. Look, guys, the Suns are looking better and better each game. Now, can the Monty hate stop? You guys were really coming for him early. You said fire Monty. I'm like, we're 3 games into the season. Damn, can he get some sort of fucking credit for you guys not being in the playoffs for fucking 10 years? And then 2 years in, you're in the finals? Like, he gets nothing for that? Like, no, get rid of him. I'm like, fuck, all right, well, damn. This is why I'm on the sidelines. All right, a couple things that I wanted to point out that I did notice from this ass beating. I almost called it a game again. It was not a game. This was a straight embarrassment. It was an annihilation, a beatdown, a smackdown, whatever you want to call it. That's what it was. Just don't call it a game because there was nothing funny or playful about it. First off, McGee, stop getting stupid ass fouls, okay? He gets into foul trouble so easily just doing goofy shit. Please stop doing that. Also, the Suns could not miss from 3. Everybody was hitting him. Even, like I said, Nader was hitting like kind of deep threes, like shots I was like, why the fuck did he take that? Those were going in. So it was kind of just the Suns' day. But I do have to give their defense a lot of credit because it was muy bien. They're guarding the pick and roll really well, and they're getting a lot of hands on balls, and they're getting a lot of steals. So the Suns' defense is looking better and better. Only thing I was like, guard the 3-point line a little bit better. But that's just me being extremely nitpicky. That'd be like if they're playing the greatest defense ever. Maybe guard the 3-point line a little bit better. But the way they're guarding the pick and rolls and getting hands on balls, has been really impressive to watch. Oh, another thing, I have to give Frank another shout out. Frank Kaminsky's post defense is actually good. This is not a meme. This is not a joke. I've been watching him, and when there's a center trying to back him down, he holds his own almost every time, and they almost never score on him. Even when like guards switch onto him and they drive in on him, his defense is solid. It's actually good. It's like legitimately good. I've been impressed these past couple games. I've really been watching Frank closely, and he's been impressive. Even today, I know he had 31, and this game he has 8. That may seem like a letdown, but you know, Frank is just taking what the game gives him, and he has been performing. Frank, I would say I like to see you start, but Jay Crowder must be watching the videos because he stepped it the fuck up. He's like, I'm going to drop this quick. What do you have, like 17? He's like, nah, I'm not sitting on the bench for nobody. I don't give a fuck what kind of vehicle Frank is. I'm a fucking starter. So, Jay, I feel you. I wish you were taller, but you're doing the best you can. And if you keep hitting threes like this, nobody's going to take your spot. Nobody's going to take your spot. But I did just want to give Frank another shout out for the post defense. Really just all his defense. It's actually been really solid. I hope he keeps this up. Payne was hitting his threes early. I know that's a hell of a transition, but get used to it. That's what this channel is. Like I said, Crowder couldn't miss. And to be honest, the game was over by the first half. I mean, at one point, the Suns were up by 38 points. What do you want me to say? Grizzlies, you suck. You suck ass. I don't know if that's true. Like I said, I don't watch your games because I don't hate myself. But just based off of this, I'm not impressed. I really do. I want to get your guys' opinion on who do we see as a threat to ring season, because as of now, I don't see any threats. I know teams are going to look different now. Our teams are going to look a lot different at the end of the season. We're going to have some big trades probably. We know Ben Simmons is pouting. We don't know what's going on with him. Kyrie's probably going to get moved since he's been at home playing fucking Scrabble for the past however many weeks. Will the Lakers trade Russell Westbrook? Probably not, because nobody wants him because he sucks. Well, okay, he sucks if you want to win. I'm sorry. If you want to like actually win a championship, he's probably the last point guard I would want on my team. But if you want to be like entertaining sometimes and like have some highlights and lose early, then he is your guy. I promise you. He's got great dance moves. He'll give you some real funny lines during the post game interviews. Fashion game is insane. So if you need that, Russell Westbrook is your guy. But if you want to win, you should probably get somebody like a Chris Paul or like literally anybody else. But like who else is a threat to ring season? The Bucks again? I mean, are they going to make the finals? No, probably not. Let's be real. Everything happened in their favor for them to get to the finals last season. Trey going down, Kyrie going down. So probably not going to happen. But if it does happen again, if we get a rerun of the finals from last year, the Suns have size now, so they won't get out-rebounded by 50 every single fucking game, and hopefully Chris Paul's wrist won't be broken. Patrick Beverley, we appreciate you. Well, what do you want? Some team that doesn't matter, so you won't be making the playoffs, so fuck you. You're a garbage human who lives in the shadows. He lives in the shadows. He lives in the shadow realm. So fuck Patrick Beverley. He's a disgusting person who eats pig slop, and we don't like him over here. He's a piece of shit. He is actually worse than shit. I don't know what that is, but he is that. Let's go through everybody. Let's go through the numbers, the real numbers. I think I've talked enough shit for the day. I think you guys get it. Let's give it a look. Wow, they got out rebounded. Well, here's the thing about these numbers, right? The Suns stopped playing after the first half, so things are going to be kind of skewed, but I guess we'll go over them anyway. So 119-94, they got out rebounded 46-59, but like I don't know what it was at half, so I was like that doesn't really mean much to me. 28 assists, 12 steals. They've been getting a lot of steals. I told you they've been getting their hands on some balls. Pause. 6 blocks, 12 turnovers. They kept the turnovers really low this game. They shot up like after the first half, after the game was already over, like I said. So I think it was like 6 when the third started. So I mean 12 is about where they're at. But I think it would have been lower if like the starters really played like the whole game, or if it was a closer game, which it definitely wasn't. They ended up shooting 49% from the field, should be higher. 100% from the free throw line. That's what we like to see. And 49% from the three-point line. Damn. I know at one point they were shooting 60% from three. So, yeah. And the Grizzlies were shooting like 19. And they ended with 21.2. I just want to give them the 0.2 so they don't feel bad. Assists for the Grizzlies, 19. They had 6 steals, 6 blocks, 15 turnovers. They ended up shooting 38% from the field, which is shit. They shot 57, and I'm rounding up, 57% from the free throw line. That is fucking terrible. And like I said, 21.2% from three. Yikes. That is ass, some might say. Let's go through everybody's field goal percentage. Cameron Payne kind of struggled, 4 of 13. He shot 40% from three, though, 2 for 5. 10 points, 2 assists. 10 points, 2 assists, 2 boards. Chandler Hutchinson didn't play. Shocker, I know. All right, Chris Paul, 28 minutes. At least we kept his minutes down. I mean, it was a blowout, so it should have been fairly easy to do. But, hey, I'm grateful for any rest we can get for old Chris Paul because he is a senior citizen. 6 of 12 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. 15 points, 12 assists, 4 boards. Pretty typical Chris Paul game. Mikal Bridges could not fucking miss. 3 of 3 from 3. 5 of 7 from the field. 13 points, 1 assist, 2 boards. Jalen Smith, he got 5 minutes and got 1 rebound. They took him out as soon as they possibly could have. I'm like, look, the Sticks minutes are over. If you're not getting minutes in a game like this, it's over for you. Because JaVale McGee got into foul trouble again. They put Sticks in. The lead went to shit. I don't think Sticks was looking that bad, but look, with Frank playing the way he is, it's over. The Sticks minutes are over. They're probably going to trade him. And my thought is, for who? For whom? I don't know what the Suns need. We talked about it on Discord the other day. Some of you guys said like a defensive 4. I'm like, I don't even really know who the fuck that is, like what that would look like. I don't know. It's like, what else do they need? I feel like they have everything. You got a scorer, you got a point guard, you got enough versatile bigs. You got DA, he's kind of like a star in the making. Mikhail's the glue guy. You got some solid dudes coming off the bench. You got stretch forwards. You can go big, you can go small. I feel like they're extremely well balanced with the best leader in basketball, great coach, owner, not the best, but he's not playing, so who cares? I can't think of any real weaknesses. I mean, you could say they don't have like a third like star, typical star like a, Kyrie, Harden and Kevin Durant, but DA is kind of that guy. I mean, he was the best player in the playoffs last season. So I'm like, what did he have, like 20? And he basically gave you like 20 and what, like 13 or something, shooting damn near 70% from the field. And that was against a lot of really good teams. Against the Lakers, the Clippers, the Bucks. It's like he fucking showed out. And against Jokic, the best center in the league according to the fucking NBA last season. So I'm like, I don't see what else this team needs. I think they're extremely well balanced. Everything's looking good. The defenses look great these past couple games. I'm just like, if they look like this when the playoffs come around, at least defensively, things are looking good. And like Devin didn't even play. Like Devin hasn't even really been playing that great. I mean, he's had a couple of good games here and there, but he could be better. Chris Paul's doing like typical Chris Paul shit. Everybody else, I mean, like Jay Crowder's been struggling. Aiton's not even playing. Mikhail's pretty much looking like himself. He could be a little better. Cameron Johnson's kind of been struggling. And they're still, what have they won, 6 or 7 in a row? I'm like, look, who am I supposed to be afraid of? Who? Klay Thompson's ghost? Fuck off. I'm just not. I'm just not. Draymond Green is a mouth breather. I'm not afraid of humans who fucking drag their knuckles on the ground and breathe through their mouth. I'm just not. I'm so sorry. Donkey from Shrek, you're not a threat to me. I don't give a fuck if fucking Steph Curry dropped 50 on a team that's not going to do shit this season. Luka Doncic, that team might not make the playoffs. I don't care. You're not on the Suns level. You're just not. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, Ralph, but get over it. I don't give a fuck. We're not friends. Do you understand? I don't owe you shit. But I like the Pacers. Then go home and cry because your team's going to lose. Oh, fuck. All right, I've had enough fun at other people's expense. I think that's enough shit talking for today. We'll be streaming the next game, or who knows, maybe we won't. I don't know. Have we ever streamed a game? Who knows? Follow the Discord to figure it out. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.